We have over 20 pairs of Zara shorts today. I'm going to, as usual, try on every single pair on, as well as talk you through the differences between them. You'll also see video comparisons. For reference, I am 5'4", 27 inches, but I think I fit in size 25 of most denim. Starting off with these Bermuda shorts, I have 3 pairs of them. The first pair, I believe, is the lightest wash of the 3. It feels more like rigid denim and it has a good weight to it. This fits me pretty perfectly, but to be more comfortable and to be able to eat pizza or pasta, whatever you want in these jeans, I would recommend sizing up. I'm personally not a huge fan of these very long shorts, but I know they are super trendy. So if that's your jam, and especially if you have long legs or very straight and skinny legs, I think these will look really, really great on you. And also I'm wearing this cute little crochet top. Also from Zara. I actually have a couple other clothing pieces that I will show you at the end of this video. Now let's try on the second pair. Now this pair is a lot softer than the first pair, and I actually feel like it is a lot looser too. I don't know if you can see. They are both in the size 34. Let me just show you for reference. And you can see there is a little bit almost white highlighting in the front. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this, but because it is pretty light in color, I feel like it could work. This pair is also a little bit thinner, and I just like that it feels less restrictive. It is just loose pretty much everywhere. I would probably size down in this pair, so I would size up in the first pair, but actually size down in the second pair. You never know until you try all of these on. You'll see from the video comparison the differences of these 2 pairs of shorts. These 2 pairs are so similar from the look. I think just go with your personal preference. Now this pair of shorts, similar to the previous 2 pairs, is also in the size 34, but different from the other 2. This actually fits me perfectly. If I were to choose one pair out of the 3, I would definitely go for this pair, just in terms of the comfort, in terms of the shade. I think this will go with more things, and I like that at the legs, it goes out a little bit, so it's a little bit more flattering and it will help elongate your legs even more. For any of these shorts, you can also very easily roll up the bottom. By the way, you can see the difference of how much it elongates the legs if you wear longer shorts versus shorter. Next up, we're going to try shorts with frayed hem that are all pretty much the same length. And I am honestly curious, what are the differences across all of these pairs? So let's take a look. I think the first pair is already a winner. First of all, I just feel a lot more comfortable in shorter shorts. I think it is just really flattering to petite people like I am. This side slit detail, I think even though it's very small and hardly noticeable, it actually makes a big difference. It really helps elongate the leg and also helps with the shape of the denim from the front. And this pair I also got in the size 34, the second smallest size, and it fits me perfectly. I also really love the dressy in the front. It's not too overdone and it doesn't cut up too high that literally you will be able to see the underwear. Also in size 34, this pair I think is just a little bit too frayed for me, and in fact this little bit here is really bothering me. So I would prefer the previous one to this one. However, I do like the shade of this one better. If I do squat down, I feel like it will show a little bit of butt cheek, so not my personal favorite, but it fits me perfectly. It has a little bit of stretch to it, so I would say go true to size with this pair. Again, in the size 34, it fits, but it's not stretchy enough that I will feel comfortable going out to eat pizza with this. And in terms of length, it is also, I think, significantly shorter. My hands are literally under the pair of shorts. I do like the shape of it. I think it's very flattering. Of course, with the shorts, pretty much the shorter you go and the wider the bottom is, the longer your legs will look. So comparing to the first two, this pair, I would say, is probably the most flattering. It is very high-waisted. In fact, for all of the shorts that I've tried on so far, they have all been high-waisted and above my belly button. This pair is definitely way too short for me. I am over the age of wearing super short shorts. I honestly don't care, you know, what people wear at a certain age. But for something like this, I cannot imagine myself wearing this on the street because you can probably see a third of my butt cheek if I am walking around on the street. I personally do not recommend it. It also runs small. So if you are interested in trying the style, go for it. But again, this is just something that is a little bit too impractical for me. Finally feeling myself now in a pair of normal length shorts. So this is again in the size 34. It feels a little bit thicker than some of the other ones. It doesn't have as much of a stretch, but I think the fit is just really comfortable. So go for a regular size in this pair. I like the wash of it. It just looks like a very sort of staple and classic pair of denim shorts. Because of the flared out bottom, again, it just helps elongate your legs, and I think for petite people like I am, this will be very flattering. Oh, I really like the shade of this pair. I think it's almost getting closer to baby blue or almost whitish color. This color is just perfect for the summertime. And again, love the side slits. This is very similar to the first pair of short shorts that I tried on. Also in the size 34, also has button closure, but this one definitely feels a little bit tighter. I would probably size up if you want to feel comfortable in these, and they do fit me, but I just don't think they have too much of a stretch to it. So in comparison, I would prefer the first pair, which is this pair that I tried on. And I actually like how casual this pair feels versus this one is just a little bit more put together and cleaner look. The last pair of frayed hem short shorts is this pair. They all have side slit, which I have really grown to love. This pair is pretty soft. I think it fits me pretty well on the slightly tighter side, so if you want to feel really comfortable, again, I would size up. I got this in the size 34 again. All three pairs I honestly think are very, very similar. It really depends on what type of shade you're looking for, how much distressing you want. Moving on to rolled hem ones. This pair again is in the size 34. It is more of a rigid denim, so it will naturally feel a little bit tight. But actually, I think the denim feels pretty comfortable on me. I also like the design and the silhouette of these kinds of denim. I think they also help elongate your legs. It really is a personal preference of whether you want rolled hem, slit side, or frayed hem, or more or less distressed. I will say that because it's a little bit more rigid, it takes a little while to button and unbutton the buttons. How many times do I need to say the word button in a sentence? You should definitely size up in this pair, but I actually really like the shape of this pair of shorts. Got this in the size 34. This pair does have the highest waist of pretty much all of the shorts I've tried on so far, which is probably why it makes my legs look so long. I really like the silhouette of it. It almost creates a little bit of a balloon effect around your thigh because of the rolled up hem, so that your legs will look even skinnier. Moving on to some paperback shorts. These actually come with this belt. Now, with all of the Zara pieces that comes with a free belt, do not expect high quality of that free belt. They're usually really thin and flimsy, and this one is very similar, but I don't think you can tell, which is what I love about it, and you can very easily just take off the belt. The denim material feels a little bit on the thinner side, which is probably good for the summertime. And in terms of sizing, I got it in size 34, and this is also, I would say true to size, but maybe size up if you want to feel comfortable, just because you do have a belt to adjust the weight if you want to. This pair of paperback shorts, I think I prefer to the previous one because the waist is a lot more elasticated. It just feels more comfortable, a little looser. I also got this in the size 34, and I like that it has a fabric tie, so you could really tighten it up to however much you prefer. You can also take this off. The pockets are sort of right in the front as two big squares. I think that's really, really cute. For any sort of paperback shorts, you know that it will really help cinch in on the waist, and it almost raise your waistline to be the top of the short, which is almost right underneath my boobs, so my legs will be a lot more elongated. All right, we have some white denim. This pair I think is pretty much the same cut as the shortest pair of shorts that I tried on today, and I don't know why, but I did pick it up in the size 32, which is the smallest size. I think it fits me, but I will probably size up to feel comfortable in it. And I don't really like the silhouette of these types of shorts. I just feel like I'm wearing a giant underwear. Just because it kind of goes down like this, and I mean, yes, from the side my legs does look a lot longer, but I just don't like how it looks from the front, and it is just uncomfortably short. Although I will say that Zara's white denim is pretty opaque. I am wearing darker underwear, but I don't think you can see it. It's not a typical Audrey haul without something that features the color gray. And I actually really, really, really love this shade of gray. This almost feels like a pastel but also bright avocado green, and it really brings out the green pieces from my top. I think this is such a cute outfit. Also love that it has side slit. It has a tiny bit of distressing in the front, but not too obvious. This is definitely on the longer side, but I actually think it's still really flattering because of the side slit. And I got it in the size 34. I would say it fits me pretty well, but you might want to size up just so your waist could feel a little more comfortable. This is the only pattern pair of shorts today. It is in this beautiful baby pink and yellow and a little bit of blue floral print. It is very tight. I got this again in the size 34, but I can hardly button this up. So I would actually probably size up 2 sizes because I'm having trouble breathing right now. But I will say that the length is pretty good. It is on the shorter side with rolled hem. So I guess you could put it down if you want to so that the length is a little bit longer. This is also in the denim material, but I really love the design. So these are actually, I don't know if you can see, almost like wooden but with gold accent sort of buttons. It is super detailed, and these are real pockets, actually really big pockets as well. So really, really flattering in terms of the silhouette. I love, again, the rolled hem. Also very easy to put on because there is a side zip here. Now I do wish that the zipper is a little bit hidden, but again, because it's on the side, it doesn't make too big of a difference for me. And this is more in an ecru or creamy white color. It's so comfortable and in the size 34, so true to size, I would say, has a tiny bit of stretch to it, but it's just overall a really great pair of shorts. Next, we have some more elevated shorts. These are not a denim material, but I just thought that they look really nice and just versatile to dress up and down, and even maybe in work environments if your workspace allows. But this one, for example, I really love these gold buttons. I think, is that a pocket? Yes, these are pockets. But I mean, I probably won't really use them because I like the gold buttons just as decoration. And lengthwise, this is definitely on the longer side of short shorts. I really love this shade of camel. Again, pairing it with white, with black, all neutral colors, even pops of colors like this will go very well with this neutral shade. It has a side zipper, so very easy to put on and take off. Another pair of really elevated option. I prefer the shade of this one to the tan one. I got both of them in the size extra small, but I think this sort of ecru stone-ish color is a little more summery and it goes with lighter colors a little better than this pair. I really like the structure of this pair of shorts. I think this might be my favorite one today. I'm not sure. There are so many favorites, but I just really overall like the color, like the shape, like how high-waisted it is, and it is really easy to put on with zipper. Unfortunately, no pockets, but I'm just really loving the shade of this. And also in terms of material, it is a little bit thicker than the tan pair, but I think it's just polyester material, but it actually feels really comfortable and soft on the skin. Lastly, I just wanted to show you some clothing options. So starting off with this top that you have seen over the past, I don't know, 10-20 minutes, but this is actually a set that comes with a cardigan. I love all of the colors on these two pieces. I know it looks a little bit loud and crazy, but I just think you're in spring summertime. We should be wearing all of the colors to brighten up our mood. And this shade of purple is actually really flattering. These are in more of a crochet material, so a little bit more lightweighted for the summer nights if it gets colder where you live, but also you can very easily just wear the tank on its own. Very, very comfortable, and I'm obsessed. Another really exciting piece is this blazer. Oh my god, look at this color. It is in almost like a neon red color, if that color even exists. It's very, very bright, and I like that it is a very bright shade of red. I think it just instantly makes a statement in your outfit, and it goes with shorts very well. I think I'm going to keep this pair of shorts. The more I look at it, the more I just feel like it goes with any types of outfit. And I love the length of the blazer. It hits right above the shorts. And this is something that you can wear to a nice summer dinner if the indoor is a little bit chilly. Wear a power blazer, and this also gives me the bonbon vibes. Obviously, a little fraction of the price. I saw this dress, and again, maybe because it's in green, but also because it's in the most beautiful floral print that I just could not resist but pick this up. It has my favorite puff sleeve. Actually, in my next video, you'll see how I style different kinds of puff sleeves. I did pick this up in the size extra small. I think a small will probably fit a little bit more comfortably on me, and it is on the shorter side. So I don't know, should I keep this? Should I not? You can also wear this as off-the-shoulder dress if you just hold it down a little bit. Just very versatile. I'm actually looking at Zara's website, and they have so many cute dresses. So if you want me to do a dedicated video trying on a bunch of Zara dresses, leave me a comment down below. And also, if there are other things you want to see from Zara or any other retailers, let me know in the comments. I really hope you find today's video informative and helpful when it comes to picking Zara shorts, and I will see you in one of these videos. Bye!